Our ring announcer, Trez Mala.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this first bout is brought to you by NitroTickets.com at 122 pounds for 3 rounds. Introducing first out of the blue corner at age 29 years, standing at 5 feet 4 inches with 1 fight to her record, weighing in at 119 pounds from the Striking Institute out of San Diego, California, Valerie Nguyen. And her opponent out of the red corner, 28 years old, stated at 5'3", making her debut, weighing in at 121 pounds, representing Warman Muay Thai, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Lucy Berman. And your referee for the action is Pete Peterson.
Yeah, we got a fantastic matchup between these two. Lucy Berman is in the multicolor flower trunks, black top, and Valerie Nguyen is in the straight black. Touch of gloves by both fighters, and round 1 begins.
An orthodox versus orthodox matchup here, so be interesting to see. You know, the techniques will differ a little bit based on stance.
So now we're looking at is Valerie Nguyen is nowhere near as fast starting as she was in her first fight, and I'm wondering how long that's going to last for.
Yeah, I mean, and they're both kind of pressuring right now, working inside the clinch here. Valerie's looking to get inside the clinch. You know, getting inside the clinch, you're going to control more leverage with your opponent than if you're on the outside.
Yeah, Lucy Berman seems a little getting a little wear on some of the hooks by Valerie. I'm not sure how many of those she can take. Leg kick, teep by Lucy. Valerie once again pushing forward. Valerie Nguyen is she's always like her game is pressure heavy.
Yeah,
but she's a little bit more patient this fight than she was in her last one.
Yeah, I know. She's always trying to push and close the distance. I'd like to see her use a lot more of those low kicks and, you know, some of those longer range weapons to kind of close the distance to get into land those knees, the shots that she's looking for.
Yeah, Lucy Berman, now she's kind of taking her time, picking and choosing her entry levels. Leg kick, teep by Valerie Nguyen, followed by a right hook.
I think we're starting to see a little change in the pace here in the tide a little bit. I think Valerie's starting to put the pace a little bit. Maybe Lucy's starting to kind of get a little overwhelmed here. Yeah. Now you're starting to see Valerie work her way in now.
Yeah. Lucy's in fantastic shape, but if you look at her face when she takes some of the right hooks by Valerie Nguyen, she needs maybe a little head movement.
Yeah, I think maybe maybe more angle off. You know, you don't want to move your head too much, you know, because Lucy's throwing those linear shots, those straight shots, but you know, she's using the low kicks as well, so it's also going to cut the movement off of Valerie. If she tries to move too much, it could be problematic for Valerie down the road.
Yeah, so Lucy made a few adjustments and just literally landed about, out of the last 15 shots, she landed about 12 of the 15 and ended the round with putting Valerie down to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very strong finish for Valerie. Lucy had a strong start, so always looking forward to seeing what adjustments are made going into the next round for the two.
I'm going to tell you what I noticed, too, is Lucy seemed to have a little bit of an adrenaline dump.
Yeah. Well, first fight, that's going to happen. You know, you got the lights in front of you, a lot of audience here. It's a full show tonight, so, I mean, it's expected.
You've got Cooley in the corner of Lucy Berman. He's talking to her very calmly, just giving gentle instruction. On the other side, you've got Caitlin Young, who's no stranger to the Muay Thai ring.
Right, and I mean, Cooley's had experience. He's was fighting in Glory, kickboxing for a long time, and then, like I said, Caitlin really needs no introduction to her experience level and her
MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai.
You name it.
Yeah. Round 2 starts. Touch gloves by both fighters. Lucy seems a little slow coming out of the corner. Now she's finding her rhythm again. Quick start by Valerie. Inside leg kick by Nguyen. Charging forward once again. 2 knees followed by a right hook is Nguyen. Lucy counters with a shot to the body.
Yeah, it was a nice left kick. I like to see it's good to see Lucy kind of change up her level changes with the kicks and stuff. You know, not so much.
Yeah, You're talking about Berman, correct, Lucy?
Yes, Lucy. Yeah, Lucy Berman. Changing her levels with the kicks a little bit, not just throwing low kick, but middle kick, changing the levels with it to kind of keep Valerie guessing and keeping her at bay.
Yeah, Valerie Nguyen, once again, moving forward. Like I said, she is a tank. She keeps moving forward, and I think she's just so excited to fight.
Yeah, well, Valerie's kind of what in Muay Thai we say a Muay cow fighter. Muay cow fighter meaning like a knee fighter and stuff. So Valerie's, definitely her game is to push in and wear the knees, look for the elbows, look for the big shots to close the distance. Because if she stays outside with Lucy, then she's going to eat shots all night long.
Valerie Nguyen has thrown a couple elbows that landed.
Yeah,
in that last exchange.
Knees and elbows flow well together, and that's just part of the Muay Cow style.
Deep breath and a bloody nose is Lucy Berman as Valerie Nguyen continues to apply pressure.
I'd like to see Valerie not punch out of the clinch because then she's dropping her hands, so that leaves an elbow open for Lucy then. So I'd like to see Valerie try to work her inside the clinch before looking to strike.
Left-right punch by Valerie Nguyen, and there's a bloody nose and labored breathing out of Lucy Berman. Once again, going for the killer is Valerie. Left-right punch by Nguyen. A heavy right punch.
Big right hand.
Again by another right punch. Valerie Nguyen is going in for the kill right now.
Yeah, she's got to get their hands inside, got to get that inside control. But strong finish for the round there. Looked at that right hand might have dazed her, might have dazed Lucy a bit.
I think it's one of the rounds. Like, they're both rounds. The first round was close, but if you look at the last 15 seconds of the first round, my belief is that Lucy Berman may have pulled ahead. On that second round, there's no doubt Valerie Nguyen.
It's definitely two different tales on the story there of the fight.
You have no guess on regards to who may have won that second round. Labored breathing by Lucy Berman, but this is what the fight game's all about.
Yeah.
I think Lucy possibly had an adrenaline dump in that first round, and that's something you're going to have to push through and maybe learn how to stave off until after the fight instead of during.
Well, and where it's all experience here for Lucy too. At the first fight, it's getting used to feeling the flows of the fight and dealing with those emotions and the physical and mental emotions that come with fighting. So. I think it'll be a big learning lesson, win, lose, or draw.
Slow off the stool is Lucy Berman again. Little labored breathing, bloody nose blood still trickling from the nose of Lucy Berman. Touch of gloves, heavy kick by Valerie Nguyen, followed by two kicks and a teep and a left kick by Lucy Berman.
So this is interesting now, Mike. You're starting to see Lucy kind of play more on the outside. Usually she was going to be the aggressor, but now she's sitting more back. So now she's playing more of the technical game. I think maybe that's conserving her energy a little bit more, maybe for that last burst at the end of this round.
Lucy Berman showing some aggression, showing Valerie Nguyen, trying not to get bullied by Valerie Nguyen by almost bullying her, trying to throw Valerie Nguyen to the ring.
I like
teep is by Lucy Berman.
I like the adjustment for Lucy. I really do this round to kind of sit back. I know she's starting to figure out that Valerie wants to push forward and land those knees, and Lucy's trying to kind of keep it distance and land those shots and stay unscathed.
Valerie Nguyen landed another uppercut and an elbow to the nose of Lucy Berman. Valerie's continuing to go to that, but Lucy is just landing much more this round than she did in the first two.
Yeah, Valerie, big swing and miss there. That's got to be a little bit careful with those overexposing,
Look at the power. The power of Valerie Nguyen is starting to affect Lucy Berman.
A little bit, yep.
Marching forward through the punches of Berman is Nguyen with another right hand is Nguyen. Two or three teeps in a row by Lucy Berman, countered by left-right punch, and the power of Nguyen is something that Berman is struggling with.
Yeah, and I think too she's going to the Valerie's going to the body, so she's investing in that body. It's tiring Lucy.
We got 23 seconds left in this round, and Lucy Berman is biting down on her mouthpiece and just throwing back amongst heavy power by Valerie Nguyen. Lucy Berman is landing a lot, though.
She is. Lucy's definitely is. She's staying in there. She's trying to get the respect.
Lucy Berman outpointing Valerie Nguyen in these last 10 seconds, which could have swayed the judges. A very labored Lucy Berman struggles to walk back to her corner. What a heroic effort. I mean, Lucy Berman refused to quit no matter how much power came out of the hands Valerie Nguyen.
So one thing in Thailand, with Muay Thai is a lot of the scoring criteria is your posture and your look, So Lucy looking labored and stuff, that's going to be a factor in the scoring. I mean, you got to look strong at all times. It's very, very important. That's something that I think people don't understand what the scoring is, looking body language.
Absolutely. So I believe they're gathering the results, but that's certainly different than any other combat sports. Like any types of judging criteria in regards to mixed martial arts and boxing, how you look afterward is not a part of the scoring criterion. That's a very interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what differs Muay Thai from a lot of the other combat sports is the posture and the body language is so important.
There was some maturity out of Valerie Nguyen in this bout that she just wasn't full steam ahead at the entire bout. Very interesting. She's making some adjustments in her game, and the toughness of Lucy Berman is incredibly impressive. Like most people would have wilted or faded, and she dug in, bit on her mouthpiece, and threw back at the exact same time. Yeah, it's the only way you can get a bully to stop is to throw at the exact same time.
Yeah, you need to strike with conviction and get the respect from Valerie.
Fantastic first 9 fights, and
yeah.
I know the fighters are center cage. We're gonna wait on our ring announcer. He's getting the scoring from the sanctioning body right now.
Yeah, round of applause for these warriors.
Fantastic fantastic first night, our first fight for the night, and Trez Mahler, our ring announcer, is going to make this one official.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your judges' scores is 27-30, 29-28, 27-30. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Valerie Nguyen.
Fantastic showing by Valerie Nguyen. Fantastic showing. Her family in California, I'm sure, is very proud that their incredibly educated daughter just won a fist fight.
Yeah,